Good evening and welcome to this winter Dzogchen retreat. And I bow to the Buddha in your seat. Don't overlook her. It seems a little loud. Invoking and inviting the blessings, inspiration, encouragement, transmission and guidance of all the enlightened ones, past, present, and future. All the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Dakas and Dakinis, Dharma protectors and guardians, invoking and inviting them all into here, into this place, this sacred circle, this mandala, this protected space, this sacred space in which to awaken for the benefit of one and all. May all our sterling aspirations and practices here this week be realized for a better world and a better future, for the benefit of all beings.
In the Dzogchen Center Prayer Book, page 12.
Page 12.
On page 1,
Jesu ta zhe he yun ge la jie Jesu zang ge de pan ma yi di o ma un pen sa ge de
foot of page 1,
si di hung o ma benza ma siddhi. Buddha, guide us, bless us, awaken us. Ma benza di hung benza guru pema siddhi. Open the way. Ma benza guru pema siddhi for all. Ma benza guru pema siddhi. Lotus Guru, empower each of us. Benza guru pema siddhi. Ma benza guru pema siddhi. beam light into each of us. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddho. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema, illumining us, awakening the Buddha-ness within. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Transmitting to us. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. All the wisdom, love, and compassion, energy. Mahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Awakening our body, speech, energy, and heart, mind. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Transforming us, transforming all. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Om Ahum. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Hung Aum. Sangha, Dharma, Buddha. Om Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. 3 jewels, 3 roots, 3 kayas. Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Finding refuge and solace in this center. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. Innate great perfection. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. The natural state, the natural Buddha-ness. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi. 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 Om. Going deep within. Om. Letting go totally. Om. May the Buddha's blessings ever awaken and illumine our minds. May the Enlightened One's blessing and inspiration ever unfold in our hearts. May the inconceivable blessing of enlightenment itself dispel the momentary illusion we've ever been separate, incomplete, or apart. Homage to the true Buddha, the Buddha-ness within, the Buddha nature, the inner light of awareness. May all realize it and be benefited by it. Imaho, joyous Dharma, joyous spirit of awakening. Come into an awareness of sitting, of being, of presencing. Turn the spotlight, the searchlight inwards. Presencing, aware, awaring, rather than selfing, awaring. Coming into an awareness of just sitting and physical sensations in the body, so present, so simple. Just sitting and aware of physical sensations in the body. Observing them come and go, rise and fall, all impermanent, ownerless phenomena. Just sitting. Second, just breathing. Letting the breath come and go. Letting go means letting things come and go, letting be as it is. The natural perfection, the natural flow, the natural lawfulness of things unfolding just as they are, without the need for interference, judgment, reaction, or manipulation. Let it go. Let the breath come and go. Just breathing and aware of it. Just sitting, just breathing. And third pillar of natural meditation, Dzogchen meditation, just being. Awareness alone, naked awareness, just being present, attentive, lucidly alert, and present, and accounted for. Mindful, rather than mindlessly sleepwalking through life, aware of awareness itself, simply awaring, awareful, awareness, aware of awareness, an undifferentiated, non-dual totality and completeness. Just being present, awaring. Just sitting, just breathing, just being aware. The three pillars of natural meditation, Dzogchen meditation, that's our first instruction. Taking refuge in these three inner meditation little jewels, just sitting, natural body, just breathing, natural breath and energy, and third, just being aware, natural mind, Buddha mind. See through everything, all momentary dreamlike appearances, and remain free, at home and at ease on your Buddha seat. Let go and let Buddha breathe through you. Let go and let Buddha do it. Just sitting, just breathing, just being at home and at ease in natural awareness, natural meditation. This breath, the only breath, this moment, the only moment. Imaho, how sweet it is. Nothing more to do, figure out, remember, or achieve. Come home to your true self, to just being. Nothing more to do or achieve. Imaho. Yes. If the mind wanders, as it does, gently bring it back to the present moment, to the objects of attention, just sitting and physical sensations, breath watching, mindfulness of breathing, the basic Buddhist meditation practice. Following the breath, observing the in-breath while inhaling it, watching it, feeling it at the nostrils, feeling it all the way in. Watching the out-breath as you exhale, feeling it at the nostrils, feeling it all the way out, letting go of everything else. Breath watching as an anchor to present awareness, to put a little structure in this openness and awareness meditation. Otherwise, simply resting aware in awareness itself. Awareness, aware of awareness, a non-dual, uncompartmentalized wholeness and completeness. The Buddha mind. The natural meditation of the innate great perfection, Dzogchen. This breath, this moment, the only moment. Imaho. Om Mani
In the prayer book, page 16, mantra number 3.
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani. The mantra is Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme. The jewel in the lotus. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani. The Buddha is within each of us and all of us. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. The mantra of love and compassion. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme. Mercy, forgiveness, joy, equanimity. Om Mani Padme. The four aspects of Buddha love. Om Mani Padme. Loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity equal to all. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme. Breathe deeply from the lower belly. Let it out. Open the heart chakra. Om Mani Padme Om Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme. Including all in our hearts, prayers and practices here. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme. All beings with whom we are inseparably interconnected. Om Mani Padme. Who want and need the same as we do. Om Mani Padme. May all beings be happy, content, fulfilled. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani. May all beings be peaceful, in harmony, content, fulfilled. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme. May you all be healed and whole again. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme. May the planet itself be healed, restored. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme. Love for all beings equally. Om Mani Padme. Wishing them well, which is the essence of loving kindness. Om Mani Padme. Wishing them well, may they have what they want, need, and aspire to. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Compassion, feeling what they feel and being moved to help. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani. Empathy, the root of compassion, feeling with other. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Love for all, love unconditional, divine, flowing freely. Mani Padme. Love unconditional, divine, breathing it in, breathing it out simultaneously. And embracing all, one with all. Om Mani Padme. 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 Compassion for yourself. Om Mani. Cut yourself some slack for a change. Om Mani Padme. Embracing oneself, loving oneself, just as you are, accepting yourself, warts and all. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Soaking in the love, complete in love, healing through love. Om Mani Padme. Softening, melting, dissolving in the inner light, the inner lamplight of love, bliss, clarity, Satchidananda. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. American Buddhas awaken, throw off your concepts. Om Mani Padme. Awaken to the innate great completeness. Dzogchen Mani. Here and now, in this perfect time, perfect place, perfect moment of the great perfection. Nothing needed, nothing extra to get rid of. Mani Padme. The natural great perfection of things just as they are. Imaho. How delightful it is. Om Mani Padme Hum. Oh, softly Mani, gently Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme. Melting, dissolving. May all beings everywhere with whom we are inseparably interconnected and who want and need the same as we do, may all be awakened, liberated, healed, fulfilled, and free. May there be peace and harmony in this world and throughout all possible universes. And an end to war, injustice, poverty, and oppression. And may we all together complete the spiritual journey all the way to enlightenment, nirvana, heaven. Homage to the Buddha in your seat. Don't overlook her. Ah, Imaho, how sweet it is. Hi, how are you?
Very good.
Who are you?
My name is Aaron. I'll be the person coming up to you and doing that.
Thank you. My name is Jeff. I'm a thinkaholic. Aaron, what's that matter? You used to be young. Like last year. Welcome again to this annual Dzogchen. That was a number. The 18th annual Dzogchen Winter Retreat, or maybe it's the 17th or the 19th, who knows. Here on the banks of the mighty Hudson, a beautiful Garrison Institute, this former Benedictine seminary. Blessed place. Even the Dalai Lama has been here in this hall for a Buddhist conference that we had a few years ago. Dzogchen, this winter retreat, awakening the Buddha within, the view, the bigger picture, the meditation of non-meditation, of pure being, total awareness, view, meditation, and the action of compassionate, altruistic Buddha activity, Bodhisattva activity, loving actions in the world. The view, meditation, and action of the natural great perfection, Dzogchen. It's nice to see some new faces, actually many new faces. All new faces. Wow, it's a new decade. All new faces. Except you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Evelyn. You're still here in a whole new century. You must be 100 by now. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. It's beautiful. As Ken Wilber told me yesterday, getting together is joy squared. Just want to pass that on. That's kind of his modern translation of where two of you or more of you get together, there I am. Getting together is joy squared. I love that. Here we are stepping off the treadmill, the momentum of events in our busy lives, our jobs, our families, our society, taking a break to look deeper into the meaning and purpose of life and what we're doing here. To become better, whole people and contribute to a better world for ourselves and for all those generations to come. Meditation retreat has always been a tradition in the perennial philosophy and all the wisdom traditions of the world. I don't need to give you a whole comparative religion background. We all know Buddha sat under the tree for a long time, some say 6 years, till he awoke when the morning star broke over the eastern horizon, till he awoke and realized he alone is the enlightened one. That's your biography. That is the uniqueness of the Buddha nature, your Buddha self. That there is no other Buddha outside or in history, that you alone are the awakened one. That's your biography too, but you have to make it your autobiography. That's where practice comes in, to realize that is your story, yourself, not your false story, your selfing, your self's story, your false self, your ego, identity, and so forth. We'll get into that. So Buddha meditated under the tree for 6 years, let's say, to achieve his great enlightenment 2,500 years ago. Jesus, of course, spent many years, what they call the dark years. We don't know where he was. Some say with the Sufis and Essenes in the desert. Some say in India in the Himalayas. There was just a TV special about that. His dark years in the desert. And mystics and sages throughout the ages have done similarly, gone deeper, focused, concentrated on spiritual practice for intense periods in order not just to get away from it all, but to find something deeper and come back to the marketplace with bliss-bestowing hands, as it says in the Zen ox-herding pictures, returning from the mountains, returning from enlightenment to the marketplace with bliss-bestowing hands, like a wish-fulfilling jewel. Not Jew, jewel. So we have taken a break in our busy lives to come to this spiritual sanctuary, Garrison Institute, our Dzogchen Center retreat, winter retreat, beginning of a new year, a new decade, a new spiritual life, a new way of being and seeing. So let's make the most of it. I myself I'm in the practicing lineage of Tibetan Buddhism. We stressed retreats. The great yogi Milarepa, the greatest yogi and poet of Tibet, meditated for 16 years in a cave above the snow line and went from being a sinner and a psychopath and a sorcerer, an evil magician in his earlier days, harming people through family feuds. In one life, going from that to the greatest saint of the Himalayas, Milarepa, fully enlightened, through his 16 years of yoga and meditation in the caves. Not studying, not doing rituals, not a monk in a monastery. Yoga and meditation in caves above the snow line. And until now, until today, our teachers, some of whose pictures are on the altar back there, or in the, what's it called, John, the prostration room, the yoga room, the Vajrayana room that we made here, that's on this floor. Kala Rinpoche and others who spent many years in retreat. That's our tradition. getting enlightened for the benefit of all, not just to get away from it all and stay away from it all and then retire, rest on our peaceful laurels. How can I be peaceful if my world is in torment? Realizing there's no enlightenment separate from the enlightenment of all. So here, practicing retreat, practice in our monastery for this time, and I'm sure that John Dean, our longtime blessed retreat manager, has explained to you some of the outer rules and discipline just so we can get along here, following the schedule, so we have the group meals at certain times and the bell ringing and other things. I want to talk about what is retreat and the essence of retreat. In Tibetan tradition, the word retreat is it's sam, boundaries or limits. Going to retreat, sam. So here, for our purposes this week, the outer retreat, not straying from the property, from the monastery, from the property. That's the outer boundary or limit. There are many kinds of retreats, aren't there today? There are executive retreats. There are, I don't know what, diet retreats. There are all kinds of retreats. There are ecological retreats. This is an intensive silent meditation retreat. So externally, following the intensive monastic training discipline, not straying from the property, staying in the retreat. Of course, you can take your nature walk or go jogging or do yoga or whatever. Enjoy the outdoors, but don't go into town, don't drive away, don't go hitchhiking, get into trouble, please. Don't go across the way and bother Kevin Klein over in his house up on the hill there. But the inner retreat, more subtly, is not straying outside the practice, not wasting time here doing things you could do anywhere, like checking your email or your stock portfolio. I mean, it's hopeless anyway. Not listening to radio, not going online, not reading books, and things like that you can do anywhere. Not straying outside of the practice we're doing. That doesn't mean you have to sit on in your ice tray in your little cube all day. But the practice of awareness, of mindfulness, of simplicity, of letting be as you flow around here from the sitting practice from sitting Dzogchen to walking Dzogchen to eating Dzogchen to exercising Dzogchen to bathroom Dzogchen, cleaning Dzogchen and sleeping Dzogchen. Not straying outside the practice is the more inner boundary or retreat. And then third, the secret or innermost retreat, not straying from your true nature, from just being, not straying into doing and becoming and achieving and accumulating, not straying from awareness itself, from just being. This is a little more challenging. So at least stay on the property. Don't get lost. And this is a beautiful place to be. You can enjoy wonderful woods walks, even in the winter. And the gazebo that's over there by the river, overlooking the river, and on the other side of the river, the marvelous sanctuary of West Point, the largest concrete building in the world, I think, and other distinctions. So here we are on the other side, kind of providing some balance, perhaps, in the way of peace to what goes on over there. I don't know. So not straying from the property, not straying from your practice, and not straying from awareness or our true nature. Authenticity. Buddhism generally has 5 principles, 5 P's of Buddhist practice. These will be put up on the board so you don't have to be fanatic about your note-taking. We have these slides. They will be put up on the board in the reading room. Is that what it's called? In the reading room. The purpose of Buddhism, of all the traditions, if you're new to this, is enlightenment. Whether it's Zen Buddhism, or Theravadan Buddhism, or chanting Buddhism, or monastic Buddhism, Southern Buddhism, Northern Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, enlightenment, awakening to whom what we truly are, enlightenment, the fullest flower of our ultimate potential, conscious evolution, enlightenment, awakening. The premise is that anyone can be enlightened. This is a radical premise when you think about that even today. Women can't get educated in some places, they can't receive certain teachings like Kabbalah is for men only, and so forth. So anyone can get enlightened as the Buddha did, not just one only begotten son of God. Anyone can become a Buddha, and many have. Even here. Third, principles, wisdom, compassion, mindfulness, self-giving, and so forth. We could go on, but keep it simple. Wisdom, compassion, mindfulness, humility, simplicity. And the practices of Buddhism, meditation, emphasizing meditation, prayer, chanting, yoga, and self-inquiry. And the path of Buddhist Dharma, Buddhism, Buddhist wisdom, Buddhist Dharma, moment by moment in everyday life, not in the afterlife, not in a foreign holy land. Here and now, moment by moment, that's the path of Dharma, of Buddhist Dharma, Buddhist wisdom, Buddhist awakening. Enlightened living, not just the path to enlightenment one day. The path of enlightened living, moment to moment in everyday life. Nowness, awareness, that's the way. So as we're practicing here for enlightenment, which anyone can get according to these principles and practices on this everyday path, moment to moment, I want to emphasize what I call, and this is all of this is really my own redaction or version of thought. We'll find some books. The 10 S's of retreat practice. How to do a retreat. First, silence, cultivating noble silence. I'm sure John Dean talked about that. That's mainly because he doesn't like to talk to anybody. So we all have to be silent this week. Are you here, John? Somebody said the less I am there, the more room there is for God, for Buddha. John's a good example of that. Silence, it's a great mirror of the soul, a great mirror of ourselves, a great way to look in the mirror of silence and see what's going on with ourselves, free of the many stimuli and distractions that we usually prey to in our daily life. So much coming in, we can hardly have time to think, as they say, or know what we're doing, where we are, what we're doing. So noble silence is a great practice. And of course there'll be plenty of chanting and teaching and joking and interviews with the teachers and so on. The second, solitude, noble solitude. And noble silence doesn't just mean not talking. Try not to write notes or give too much hand signals, etc. Send text messages to the person sitting next to you. Hey, how's your meditation going? I know you people. Especially you young people. Oh, there aren't any young people. Well, anyway, some of you may know how to text. I don't know. Christopher probably knows. Noble solitude. Being contained within your own practice, quote, looking inward. Not coming on to people or pushing out your social persona. Being alone together in retreat. Noble solitude. Being alone with God, as they say in the theistic traditions. Being alone with your practice. Being alone with your practice, as we say in the Buddhist monastery. Thank you, Jess. Third, Shila, self-discipline. Following the schedule, more or less. I mean, nobody's going to take attendance, but the schedule's here to support you. When the gong rings, you just salivate. You just go to the next thing on the schedule. It's very easy. You don't have to worry about it. So these are the three more external: silence, noble solitude, and noble self-discipline. Then the next four of these 10 S's of retreat practice are a little more inner, like stillness and slowing down. Cultivating an inner stillness and slowing down. And that segues nicely into simplicity, doing less. Less is more, especially here. Quality, not quantity. Quality time. Quality of awareness, not just quantity of hours sitting on the cushion and dozing. And keep it simple. Just do what you're doing. That's the secret. Just do what you're doing when you're doing it. See if you can do that. It's not as easy as it sounds. Although you already are doing it, but we're so far from ourselves we don't know it. So we have to focus more on just what we're doing, like when you're eating, not just thinking you're eating for 15 minutes. How about now I'm chewing? Do you even notice that the fork is going up or down, or you just think you're eating? You don't notice fork up or fork down or whatever it is. Knife cutting the lettuce. Simplicity. The path can be so simple, life can be so simple, except we're so complex. 6, sati, or mindfulness. Mindfulness, the basic vital ingredient in Buddhist recipe for enlightenment. Paying attention, present moment awareness, moment-to-moment non-judgmental awareness. Present awareness, mindfulness, alert presence of mind, mindfulness. The opposite of mindlessness, that's the best definition. 7, samadhi, or focused concentration. These 4 are more inner, focusing, concentrating, meditating. Even if you're standing online, cultivating these things. While standing, just like while sitting, just sitting. You can practice the 3 naturals, natural body, natural breath, natural mind, while standing online waiting to get your lettuce in the dining room. I mean, your local, organic, homegrown lettuce. So these 4 are more inner, and then there's the last 3, which are more subtle or secret. This is according to the Tibetan scheme of outer, inner, and secret, exoteric, esoteric, and ultimate or suchness level of things. Not just the letter of the law, but the spirit of the law, the intent. 8, a spiritual softness, not being so demanding or grasping, letting go, yielding, not rushing and competing, yielding, spiritual softness. 9, sacred outlook, recognizing all as Buddhas and Bodhisattvas on the beings, a beloved community, Sangha, beloved community, recognizing all of us here and all outside here, but for now all here and whoever you meet on the path in the woods, the squirrels, the chipmunks, the deer, as Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, gods and goddesses on this altar of the earth. Sacred outlook. Seeing with eyes uncovered, unfettered by longing and desire. And 10, selflessness, sunyata, the hardest nut to crack in Buddhist philosophy. Emptying yourself, as they say in the Christian tradition. Kenosis, self-emptying. The less I'm there, the more room there is for God. Selflessness, or sunyata. The lights are on, but no one's home, as we say in Buddhism. So these are the 10 S's of retreat practice. You can do this yourself when you're not here. You can structure your own retreat this way. This comes from my long experience with 3-year retreats, etc., and all kinds of Zen retreats in Japan and here, and Vipassana Insight retreats of all durations, of 10 days, of months, of 3.5 years, and so on. And there are more we could talk about. I will talk about tomorrow the new 10 S's of retreat practice, such as samaya, commitment, and sattvas, uplifting energy, and sadhana practice, or reenacting the life of the Buddha in the moment, and so on. So I'm just going to tie it up here by saying that I personally have found that there's a few very special things in this tradition and in this opportunity that I hope to share with you here, that we usually share here together. Partaking of the wish-fulfilling jewel of the timeless yet timely path of awakening, Buddha Dharma, Buddhist wisdom, Buddhist practice, Buddhist teachings, Buddha Dharma. Timeless wisdom, metta wisdom, overarching, underlying, life-changing wisdom, Dharma. Through having a meditation practice retreat, Dzogchen meditation, not just emphasizing posture or ritual or language, but the view, the outlook, the bigger picture of the great perfection, the gorgeous splendor of things just as they are. Like Lord Buddha himself said, there is nirvanic peace in things left just they are. Leave it as it is. That is incredibly powerful and rare and precious teaching. That kind of radical acceptance, I assure you, has its own magic and change and transforms everything. So we'll be meditating, chanting, and praying a little. Jess Fallon, Ani Jess Fallon is going to be leading wake-up yoga every morning. She looks young, but she's really 60 or 70 years old. Look at that, how good yoga it can be for you. And we have other practice leaders and teachers and visiting teachers also coming this week. I invited a few of my friends to drop by, some local yokels, Mirabai Bush founder of the Contemplative Mind in Society and other accomplishments, co-author with Ram Dass of Compassion in Action, a wonderful book. And an American Lama who lives in upstate New York named Tulku Sherab Dorje, who studied with my teachers in Nepal and will be coming also. Give a few guest Dharma talks. So it's beautiful to see you all and get together. Joy squared. Have a good night and a great retreat. And the hall is always here for your use. But the truth is, I'd rather you stay up all day than all night. But the hall is always here for your use, as well as the Vajrayana room where people do prostrations and other things. And indoor Dzogchen and outdoor Dzogchen, daytime Dzogchen and nighttime Dzogchen, even in sleep, awakening during the dream and knowing you're sleeping. Tibetan Dream Yoga, Dzogchen could also be part of it.